What is up, everybody? Rage KH20 here. And we are back with In This Moment's album Mother Did We Have God Is She. And trying to make a long intro short here, so we gotta speed through this as fast as I possibly can. Apologies for the longest intro, potentially. So I just want to say, sorry I've been so gone lately in 60 seconds. I had a crazy couple weeks at work, man. It was fucking insane. Literally, there was this 4 or 5 day stretch to where all I did every single day is I'd wake up, go to work, come home, eat, immediately go to sleep after eating, wake up, go to work, rinse and repeat for 4 to 5 days in a row. That's literally all I did. It was fucking nuts. I worked over like 30 hours in 3 days. It was crazy. It was absolutely fucking crazy. And then last week, I was supposed to have, that was 2 weeks ago. Last week, I was supposed to have 3 days off. Like, nice little vacation and whatnot. And the first 2 days, I was like, doing a little bit of recording, but wasn't really feeling it. I was just trying to relax and whatnot, just kind of playing some games here and there. And then on Friday, I was like, okay, yeah, today's recording day. We're going to bust a bunch of shit out. And then I got called into work because family issues for somebody. Had some family health issues they had to deal with. It's like, fine. So then it turned into another 3 or 4 day cycles. That Friday, Saturday, Sunday was just get up, go to work, eat, go to sleep, get up, It was crazy, and now we finally got into a day off again. So I was like, yes, I get to record. So sorry, there's been patches where it's been like it was like 4 days without a video, then a video released, and there was like 2 or 3 days without a video, and then a video released. I'm busy, man. I've been fucking busy. So apologies that there's been a little bit of a spacing between videos and whatnot, but we're back. We're here. We're finally good. Yeah. Secondly, with In This Moment in general, I said I was going to mention it a little bit in the comments, so I'm going to talk about it here. So it had a discussion about how it seems like Maria Brink is kind of moving away from, like, this is, I mentioned it back in like Black Widow for sure, and I mentioned in Ritual as well, that there's kind of this like Maria singing that everyone just wants, like every single song. And I've mentioned many times I feel bad because it's like we're typecasting her, but it's like, but at the same time, it sounds so good. Can you blame us? Can you really blame us for wanting it every song? Because it's like fucking amazing, and I've also mentioned kind of chasing that feeling from The Fighter, just wanting to find that next emotional Maria song that's gonna make me cry. So it's like, it's unfair, but at the same time, like, if you weren't so fucking good, people wouldn't want that again and again and again. So like, you can't be. Can you be mad about that? Like, can you be mad like, God, everyone just wants my amazingness and they don't want me to experiment? It's like, I want you to experiment, but like, maybe 1 or 2 songs in the album, give me a little taste of that again. You know what I mean? It's like, I was describing it to myself earlier. It's like she gave us cocaine, and it was just like, "Hey, here's some cocaine." It just got us addicted, and it's like, "Oh, I'm cutting you off. I'm not giving you any more cocaine." It's like, "But you got me hooked," and now you're like, "No, I'm not going to do that for you anymore." Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's hard. It's like, I'm sorry, Maria, but like, you're the one who did it. I'm just gonna put that one out there, but. Yeah, but I feel like I've kind of come around off of that feeling. I've come off of the withdrawals. When I've been listening to this album, I feel like I've made that switch to, it's like, I got my fix that she was kind of forced to give us in the in between, and every other song has just kind of been able to enjoy it for the difference that it is. So I feel like we've made that transition. I just want to say that it sucks when that happens, when someone's like, you gotta make this kind of music, but they're like, but I want to move away from that because I've already explored that through like multiple albums. Like, I don't want to move away from that. It's like, no, people want this. So, that sucks. That's a shitty place to be in. But I mean, can you blame us? Can you blame us, really? But today we have God Is She. And I was mentioning at the other one, I was at the end of the other one, I was a little bit nervous. However, reading through some of the lyrics, it doesn't seem feministic kind of point of view. It seems more of what I've mentioned before with Maria, kind of expressing that, you know, God is within inside you, that we're all divine and kind of gods in our own way. It kind of feels like it's going a little bit more towards that side. So I think that I'm going to enjoy the song a lot more because of that. Sorry for the long ass intro, but hey, I've had longer, so I mean, I don't know. Oh, by the way, also, as you probably noticed, my door is open, and I will find it. There it is, and this right here. I might have a cookie issue. What of it? But yeah, my door is open because, as I said in the video that will come out, maybe. But it's a video game video, so I don't think many people will watch it anyways. My roommate is out of state. He's coming back today. So one, I want to keep my door open just so I can hear stuff, just in case. Again, I don't live in a great neighborhood, just in case someone tries to break in, because I don't have a dog to alert me at the moment, so I got to keep myself alert. But also, if my roommate comes home and I hear the sounds of maybe a dog bursting in and all this chaos and whatnot, I want to be able to pick it up immediately and be able to be like, I gotta go deal with that. Then being like, someone's at my house, you know what I mean? So that's fine. Let's get to the song. We've wasted way too much time here explaining stuff. God is Shiva in this moment. I'm fucking ready. But I did want to warn you, just in case you hear explosive noise and dogs freaking out and stuff. That's why. Okay. 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 Uh, nice. Nice. It was weird. The only way I feel like I can explain that song or describe the song is like interestingly subdued. I feel like is the only way I can maybe subscribe that. Describe that. It's like it, it's interesting. Like the instruments, the guitars, and everything have this very awesome kind of metal. Well, it's kind of like new metal, kind of corn like feel and sound to it. I even wrote down corn at some point in here that we'll talk about later. That just kind of has this presence of like heaviness to it, but like the vocal line is like very calm, very chilled, cold, collected, calculated, just very just smooth and just chill the whole way through, almost like it's slowed down. Like my hands are just like imitating just how like slow and just kind of relaxed it is as it just goes through all these words of like, watch as I just destroy everything and set fire and you know, like I'm the nightmare you're crawling through. Like, but it said it's such as like a totally chill, just like, you know, whatever kind of way. It's just like, huh. It's cool. I liked it. Just like meditating on it afterwards was just like this was like strangely just like chill for what is being said and what the theme is and what's going on, and compared to the instruments and everything, it was just like just matter of fact, like, yeah, I'm this is happening. It's very interesting. I kind of like that. It's very, very cool. By the way, I am terrified. I'll let you in on a secret fear of mine here, because it's somewhat related to this zone here. I can kind of see a tiny image of myself, so I know I'm circling my door. I think like one of like my biggest fears or something from well, not I won't say a big fear of mine, but it's just like I'm waiting for the day it happens, and it's gonna scare the fuck out of me. I think that's the day I like just die of a like immediate heart attack, a fear attack. Um, I'm always afraid of like those scenes in like horror movies and stuff where like, you know, I'm even brushing my teeth, you know, like spitting out one out, and I just look up and there's boom, there's someone fucking behind me. So occasionally, like when I'm listening to stuff, I'll just look in my picture in the corner here. And just to see, make sure I don't see some stranger just standing there, just kind of staring at me, just like, it'd be terrifying. Like sometimes, like, you know, like maybe it's late at night and you wake up, sleep, and go to the bathroom or something, and you close the door, you flick the lights on, and you're just waiting to look in the mirror and see someone just like creepy fucking witch girl standing behind you, just like, ah. One day it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna lose my shit. That's the day I die. Probably because there's a crazy witch girl behind me. Some grudge creature or some shit behind me. That's probably why I died. But I probably died before that by a fear attack. Let's go back through this, shall we? And kind of dissect this. I got like a lot, but not a lot at the same time. So we're gonna start at the very beginning here, as we usually do. Well, sometimes we skip a few seconds ahead, but we're gonna start at the beginning here because just like, what song was that? Was that Legacy? Or was it a different one? I can't remember. It might have been. I think it might have been the very first song. The first song, I think, is what it was, with the siren and everything. Yeah. The beginning, the interlude. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just looked at the lyrics. I am the God and the devil around you. I am the hell and heaven you crave. I am the moon and the sun that you bask in. I am the name written on your grave. That similar lyrics to that would make sense. A callback here, coming back later in the album. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I am the god and devil around you is the first thing she says. Huh. And the reference is the moon and the sun. But it says the sun that you bask in, but not the moon that you bask in and the moon that you howl to. So it is a callback, and they did it instrumentally too. With the beginning, there's obviously that very creepy atmosphere, but also the pitch kind of shift, like the slide up, the bends up and down in the pitch to create this almost like animalistic or like horror movie like demon kind of sounds and whatnot. Very fucking interesting. Let's hear that. So obviously first we have there's this kind of crackly breaking sounds and whatnot. Again, stuff I would feel like I would hear in a horror movie. I just got horror movie on the brain today because I'm living in a horror movie. That like bend upwards, that slide there. And then those kind of hits that come in there. Very interesting. And again, I feel like that's a callback to the instrumental stuff we were hearing, or the sounds and stuff we were hearing in the very first song, the interlude. Very cool. I like that callback, and also the bringing back of the lyrics from there. That's a great moment there. We're gonna let it keep rolling out here because around 30 seconds. I like the guitar riff and the notes in the background, so I wanna hear that. Let's let it keep rolling out here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this song. I actually think that's in this moment. Oh yeah, it is in this moment. Oh my god, what song is that? It's the dun 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 dun. It like hits on the offbeat there. Dun 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 dun. I don't know. Remind me what song that is. But yeah, I feel like that isn't in this. I feel like that isn't in this moment song. I'm gonna have to go find it eventually, but I think that's like also a callback to that as well, or just they potentially wrote this kind of the similar rhythm notes in there as well. Oh, wrong button. I found it. As I was cutting the video to restart, I was like, wait. Isn't that Burn? That's Burn, right? I have it here over here on this side. I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna play the clip real fast. You won't be able to see it, but you'll hear it here. Yeah, that dun 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 dun, kind of the pause between those. That's drum. Yeah, I thought that was it. And it's also around 30 seconds in. Interesting. So I don't know if that's a callback or when I was listening to it again here, but let's see. Yeah, no, this is just the first chord in those measures. Dum dum, has the same kind of hit, similar notes in there, but then the rhythm switches up. But that's immediately what it made me think of. So that was kind of cool. Anyways, let me I'm listening for notes here. Hold on. Yeah, this little background hits. Dun, dun, just a nice little break up before the guitar riff comes back in. That's really cool. I like now that space between when the guitar does its first kind of little rhythm motif there and it stops and then comes back in. You have that like all sound stop break that where Maria continues to sing into. That's written really well. I really like that. coming up here in a few seconds, I was questioning if there was just some kind of voice doubling going on here, some kind of like harmony she had going in here, or was it some kind of instrument effect that was making it sound like there was another voice in there? Let's find out. Oh, I think I heard it. I think I heard what I was talking about. Go back even farther. I think there's an echo going on in her voice that makes it sound like she like that two of her is singing. Let me hear that again. We hear that one more time. I gotta crank this up a little bit. I'm having a hard time hearing. Yeah, it's like an echo going on of her voice there. There's an interesting effect happening. It's not like it's not necessarily like a delayed echo like she's saying and then it's happening right after. It's like you can hear two of her voice, but the filter, the effects going on her voice make it sounds like someone like it's immediate echo as she's saying it. It's hard to explain, but it sounds really cool. So that's kind of what that was what I was hearing there. It's like I hear two of her, but it feels like she's only singing it once. It's weird. And that kind of makes it sound like there's a harmony going on there, but that's not actually a voice. Very interesting effects that's kind of happening layered underneath her voice there, that it's adding this really nice kind of richness to that. I like that. Burn can go away now. Gotta go look back up the lyrics here. Interesting, very interesting. I was just perusing some of the lyrics to see if there's anything I want to talk about. The lyrics just in general, like I don't think I'm really going to go over any ones individually, besides obviously I'm the religion keeping you in chains. I like that because she's talking about God here, but also kind of talking down on religion at the same time, which again I feel like is kind of pushing towards that theory of like not really like God is something you go to worship, but instead God is like something inside of you. You are God in a sense. So I like that. But besides that, these lyrics are just cool. Like all of it is very kind of like not necessarily dark, but just like they're all intriguing. They all have this kind of bite to them. Let's see. Obviously, like I am the name written on your grave. I am the moon that you howl to. I am the nightmare you've been crawling through. Just all of them have this kind of this grit and angst to it. Some of some darkness to it. But again, she's just saying in just a very calm, matter of fact way, just like, yeah, I am this. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not delivered with like to it. It's also not. It's very neutral. It's very interesting. Huh. Anyways, everything from around 120. Where we got the yeah. We're gonna let it roll out here a little bit. We're gonna continue through the first verse. The start of the chorus, I felt like there was gonna be this weird spacing as she was singing. So watch as I set fire, and then there was a pause there, and it's just like I don't know how To Everything fits in there, and she makes it sound good. So let me revisit that one, because I feel like she did some kind of fall off effect at the end of everything that kind of made it flow into the next line. So it kind of felt like it was almost like a pickup instead of just, because it felt like it was not going to meter out well. It was going to like be a little too run on. But I feel like she made it kind of slide into the next line, which kind of made it feel more like a pickup, so that it did kind of meter out well. So I want to check that again, because I felt like it was going to be a little weird, but I feel like she pulled it off. So let's let it keep rolling into that. Ooh, I like that. I do have that written later. Uh, so I'll just mark around here because we'll talk about that now since it happens just about every time. It kind of has a stronger effect after the breakdown. Repeat first two lines of the chorus, and then repeat, then it goes into the chorus for the last time, kind of thing. That they did a lot in Black Widow, but they haven't like done that a fuckload in this one. So like not gonna knock him for it, like I did in Black Widow. But it has, I feel like it has a really cool effect there, so that's when I noted it. But it also, I think, happens every time in between the verses and the chorus. But it just kind of like, it just has this like pause and then like a slow start as she kind of slides up into the chorus. Very nice effect. Actually, very catchy, very, very cool effect there. Pause. Slide into there. That's... Yeah. I heard it there. I was not paying attention because of the intro, but no, I heard it there. So that just sounds like a complete phrase. So it sounds like it's done. But then there was extra words in the lines. So I was like, hold on a second. But I just heard how she did, and I think she did it kind of almost exactly like I was saying. Yeah, almost not necessarily sounds like not it doesn't necessarily sound like a pickup. There's a nice kind of slide off of everything back into Watch as I Burn Down everything, you know. Yeah, it kind of feels like, you know, the So Watch just kind of has this slow slide up into the chorus, like it's a pickup itself. And then the next line after everything starts with Watch again. So it kind of feels like the end of everything kind of has the same effect of that slide. So that's why it gives it that kind of pickup feeling to it. But I kind of like the pause. Dun, 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 you know, it really feels like it's a good end to the phrase. So yeah, it doesn't run on. It's very good, it's clean there. Okay, I had to check it, I had to make sure, but no, that's very clean. I kind of like the way that flows into each other. That's another thing that I marked later, because again, I think they not necessarily exaggerated, but like made it very clear when after the breakdown back into the final verse or final chorus. I think they kind of emphasized the pause and right before that they emphasized kind of the everything anything kind of rhythm shake up that they have there. But it's the same thing every time, at least when I remember. I don't know if they changed in the second chorus. I don't know, but I love that everything, anything, kind of the ta 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 ta, kind of triplet y kind of almost like 6/8 feel, ta 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 ta. You know, I like that. I like it. Also kind of has this kind of flowy sassiness to it. Dun 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 dun. Kind of. I like that. I like that. It's clean right there. And that's what I also have here. Yep, we got grab that as well. Around 135 here. To that note jump there. That was a beautiful interval jump there when it says "Watch as I destroy you." That jump up that she does there to that higher register, that is beautiful. I was wrong. I thought she jumped up on I. Hold on. And nice kind of fall back down on you there. Oh, that's pretty. Give me that again. That is pretty. I don't know if she does that on the one after that, As Watch As I Turn Into God, but I love that jump up. It's clean, it's clear, it's very angel-like. Oh, that's gorgeous. I like that last note. I don't know if I marked that down anywhere. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know if I marked that down anywhere, but I like that. I like that note "me" at the end of that chorus there. I feel like it. I can't necessarily tell. I'll try to listen again if it's a kind of a dissonant note that she jumps down to, or kind of drops down to. But it just kind of has this unsettled, kind of rubbing feeling to it, like something's clashing there, kind of giving that dissonant effect, but it also sounds like really good. So hold on, let me get that again. Let me get that again. Yeah, there's definitely some dissonance happening there. I can't tell if that is a half step down, which would create that that leading tone, which would create that dissonance because you want to hear it resolve back up to one. I, hold on, let me get that one more time. I don't know. I don't think it's a leading tone, but it definitely is doing some interesting interval work there. I think it kind of jumps down almost like an arpeggio, like falling down an arpeggio manner. If that's correct. That's the correct way to describe that. So I don't think it lands back down on one though. I think it kind of goes down to like a fourth or something, and you want to hear it resolve to a fifth. That's, without being able to see it, that's my first assumption of what's happening there. Is it falls down to where you want to hear it resolve, but it's not quite resolving, or it could be a leading tone. Don't know. But yeah, no, it definitely makes that note stand out, and it's the last note of the chorus, and that's gives it this unresolved feeling, which I think is what is what the mood they wanted. I assume that's why they chose that series of notes there at the end. That's clever. That is clever writing right there. Ugh. That is interesting. That just leaves me feeling like, oh, that is cool. Okay. Alrighty. 158. So I guess, I know what I said breakdown, but then I have some like scratches that are technically letters. I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to say. There's no way I get that. There's no way. And I said plus the second verse. So let's check this out, and then I think we only have one thing after that. So hey, let's go. So let's just keep rolling out because we're almost there. But the breakdown here into the second verse and whatnot. Yeah, maybe do I got this? Maybe do I got this? Did that mean something to me? Nope, that is as imperceptible. But I know what I'm talking about there. I like that right before the vocal line comes back in, that dun 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 dun, kind of like that weird, very gritty, distorted repeat of that rhythm that just happened back into the verse. That's a really cool effect that they got there. And I just really like this rhythm and the work that the guitar is doing here, and the little extra sounds there. And of course, the drums are creating that great groove going on with this. I don't want to count out the drums here, but the guitars, I really like this rhythm, this riff that they got going on here. I love how just chunky and gritty that last chord repeat of that rhythm is. That's beautiful. So apparently I want to check out the second verse. So we're gonna do that. Let's go. I like that. No, kind of just that little slide effect she had there on Holy. And that rhythm there, da 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 da, has that kind of almost bluesy sass that I've heard come from Maria a few times here. But I like the way she says voodoo. It just plays with the way that word just kind of naturally sounds when you say it. Voodoo kind of has that kind of rhythm to it. Da 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 da. I love the way she plays with that. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's so great. That line is just fucking bitchin'. I am the demon you're afraid to need. Oof. I feel like that one's a little bit more exaggerated than the first one by first slide into the chorus, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Oop, fuck! I keep thinking that this is the button I need to push. It's over here. Anyways, so I think really the last thing we have here, because the other thing I had written was the slide that we just heard, but I might mention that before. We'll recheck the around 3:45. We'll check that breakdown because it seemed like a lot happened there, but I'll check again. But around 3 minutes in here, one of the last things we got, I said a Korn breakdown. It sounded something like I would hear right from like a Korn song, but it like the vocal line didn't go into that kind of Korn like sound that I would expect to hear after a breakdown like that. So the instruments were very interesting here. I like that whisper, God is she. Oh, it's this whole God is she section. That was really cool. God, I feel like it also reminds me of like a Leo metal cover or something too. That I feel like I've heard that from. God, that sounds so unbelievably familiar. That little guitar riff there. I expect it to be heavier here because that kind of that dun 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 kind of sound there usually happens before it just like you just hear this crazy metal scream and the fucking guitars just start going fucking crazy with these heavy fucking chords, and then it just kind of like that God is she whisper is supposed to like kick that off, but then it's just kind of neutral. It's weird. It's like this song is on the verge of breaking off to being very fucking heavy metal, but it just stays right below the surface the whole time. Very interesting. Kind of like it's like the darkness is bubbling beneath the surface, trying to break out, but never quite gets there. I feel like there's a metaphor going in there, or I'm just projecting. I don't know. That's very, very cool though. So let's move it a little bit past this God is she part. We'll get a little taste of it here, and then see what's going on with this breakdown. Why I noted it so many times. Or a bridge. It might be a bridge. Yeah, I was waiting for that chord change. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. There, I like that. I think they emphasize it by kind of cutting off the music and giving and just kind of really punching it out. If you think anything, watch. You know, that's why. Yeah, that's a good little bridge there, of course, because it gets as happened many times with Black Widow, everything kind of falls off and it's just her, kind of more emotional and just kind of more. Not necessarily stoic, but kind of just kind of slowly delivering the line, and then the chorus comes back in. They've done it many times, but it does sound. I mean, it sounds good. I can't knock them. It definitely does sound good. But yeah, I kind of like the way they kind of really focus on the little rhythm effects and the way that they were delivering that. They kind of just like hard focus in, like emphasize it, and then kick in the chorus again for the last time. And of course the last note, the God is She outro. Last thing. When she says God is She for last time. Also clean. Excuse me. I'm still a little tired from yesterday. Oh, yesterday's a weird day. I got weird sleep. But yeah, no, that's clean. That's a good song. It was definitely a good song. It's weird. It's so weird, and I know this episode's been going on for a while, so I'm trying to end this here. Not that I really care, but because it's like, again, what we were talking about at the beginning of this, the whole typecasting stuff and whatnot. It's just like, this is a really pretty song. Like, I like the way it's delivered. The lyrics in it are fucking awesome and epic. There's some really, really cool instrumental effects that they got going in here. I love some of the voice doubling they're creating by using these interesting vocal effects. I love the little background hits in here. A lot about this song is just like, it's like really, really, really good. And it's just, so overall, it's just like, I really like this song. Looking at it from that different lens that we were talking about, it's just like, yeah, this song's really good. It's like really pretty. It's really beautiful. I love kind of the subdued, but like almost reaching a boiling point feeling that I'm getting throughout the entire song. It just, all of it's really, really good. But wait for that button there. But there's nothing about it that's just like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Which I feel like I've gotten from past songs. So it's like, I don't want to typecast you and be like, it has to be this way. But it's just like, when it's not, it's just like, yeah, it was really good. I like that. That's enjoyable. But when it is, it's like, holy shit, my life's different now. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's so hard. It seems so unbelievably unfair to kind of put that on Maria and the band. And I hate that, and that sucks, and I'm sorry. It's just, but at the same time, it's just like, but if you weren't so fucking good at it, I wouldn't have this feeling, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to feel. All I know is I will probably continue to, I mean, I say probably, you never know, they might turn into a completely different band. Maybe they might start doing jazz music, and I'll be like, I don't know if I feel this. So I can't say definitely, always, and definitely will love anything In This Moment Does, but we'll probably continue to love everything In This Moment Does, no matter what direction, almost no matter what direction they go with it. But it's just like, it's just like, I want to respect and support the changes that they want to make, and the different directions they want to experiment with musically. I can respect that as a musician, not wanting to be pigeonholed into one type of, we have to do this every single song, every single album, otherwise no one's gonna like us. I don't want to hold them in that for sure. So we will continue to love everything that In This Moment puts out. It's just like, there's always gonna be that part of me that's just like, but that style though, it's so good, right? So I don't know. Sorry, Maria, I love you. Anyways, good song, really great song. I really liked that. It was really cool. It was a nice, pretty, clean song. Okay, I pushed enter, but it didn't seem to do anything, so we're good. So next we got Holy Man. Seems like very short lyric wise. That could mean that we could have some very interesting instrumental sections, maybe even at the beginning or in the song, or it could be a shorter song. I don't know. Sounds interesting though. Sounds a little bit going off of what we just came from. You know, obviously holy, you just assume religion. Um, but who knows what that means? Who knows what that means? So we'll find out together. Come join me for Holy Man next. I will see you then.